Sonic boom!
You know we are in this thing again. You're here with the Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. Gotta make sure I let everybody know, all our listeners out there, make sure to follow us on Twitter, Velvet Vibes. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Velvet Vibes Pimpcast, our group. If you're there, you're in the right place. You get a little humor, you get a little real talk, you get a little trill spill. If you're tuning in, you're doing the right thing. I'm going to go ahead and get right into these top 5 comments of the week here. After I introduce the one, the only, not me. You know who I am, the Velvet Juggernaut. We're here with Lanopoly.
Hey, y'all.
You know you're going to get an explosion.
Top 5 comments, baby. I got the top 5 comments, baby. Top 5 comments, baby. Top 5 comments, baby. Top 5 comments, baby.
I think she deserved that. Y'all be the judge. But check this out. So
Don't judge me too harshly.
Judge her real tender. So the comments of this week, before we get into this intriguing episode, we had a post on our page talking about, how do you know that woman is a thought? How do you know that man is a male whore?
I just judge everybody. Like, that's what they are to prove otherwise.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, that's a good way to look at it. You got to earn your way to get out of that zone. But she put one that had me dead, because us men can relate to this. She said you ask for, and probably these women can too, she said you ask for a picture and instantly you get a dozen nudes. And then she said, or DP.
Who said this? Wait, pause. When you got to DP, pause. Pause, because first of all, who said this?
Coretta Love.
Okay. Second, I saw this comment and I was confused on what DP is.
You know what it's supposed to mean.
Yeah. My mind automatically went to Pornhub. So.
If you don't know what DP is, go to Pornhub and type in DP. We're not going to do those definitions. Go in there and type it in, and there's your definition. That's on your spare time. Keep a cocoa butter nearby.
But is that what she meant, or what did she mean?
Maybe, hopefully, she'll clear that up. I responded. I'm waiting on another response because she said you get a dozen nudes or DP. Maybe they're sending her a picture of DP.
Maybe she meant DM, or I don't know.
I hope she meant, yeah, that might make sense. But if they sent her DP pictures, that could make her not want to go down the road with them.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. You know, you get a dozen pictures of nude pictures or a dozen DM messages, you know? So.
Oh my God. And then number 4 of the week, we were talking about, what are you bringing to the movies? We can't play like we're too classy. We can't play like we're going up there buying that $15 popcorn. We already know what it is. So everybody knows to stop and get yourself a McDouble or bring some gummy worms from Dollar Tree or whatever it may be. But there is a man by the name of Dustin Sip Parker. Dustin, he doesn't want to bring gummy worms to the movies. He said he's bringing a motherfucking 10-piece and some liquor.
He bringing the whole bucket?
The whole thing. First off, Dustin, you're getting a bomb. First off, you're getting another one. And I think Khaled said, Dustin, we're going to need some clarification on this. Because if I don't know if it's you, your woman, or whoever you're with, or however this is going down, if you're taking a 10-piece and some liquor, and I'm not picturing a small bottle, I want to know what kind of bag y'all got. Or maybe you're doing like Uzi and them and putting a little Gucci mail bag across yourself, because If you got this much chicken, this is a concern.
What was Ludacris's album called?
Chicken and Beer.
Oh, there you go. That's what made me think of. He just strolling in there.
He might have been listening to that. The Chicken and Beer got a hold of him. But first off, if he gets in this movie theater with all that chicken and the drink, if they find out after the fact, if I worked there, I wouldn't kick him out. I say, you a bad motherfucker. You's a bad motherfucker. You want some hot sauce?
The thing is, it's just like, I think that, how is it impossible to get this stuff in? Like, I think that it's simple to get it in there. You know?
It is. I'm saying how much, because a 10-piece is not going to be in the smallest box. Hold on, Dustin. You're a ratchet ass. Are you taking all the chickens out single and wrapping them up in foil and putting them in a smaller container? Hold on. I think I'm figuring it out.
That Dustin seems like he's bold, though. Like, he'll just stroll in there with the whole chicken in his hand.
Look.
Just like the whole box. Passing it out. Hey, you want a piece? Like, I'm just going to take this in.
Check it out.
I got biscuits, too. Like,
He probably go to buy his ticket and be like, he got chicken crumbs and grease on his finger. Yes, I'll take 2 for acrimony. Oh, sorry. That's just grease. You'll see why later. But moving on down to number 3 for this week. This one was a little more concerning. We were saying, how long is okay to go without having sex when the person you're with, y'all live together? And this young lady by the name of Stacy Bass. Stacy turned around and said, I don't know. I haven't been a fan of sex. Ever. Up to this point. So as of right now, I can't really say. First off, I don't think sex is what makes the world go round. It probably makes the world go kind of round. But to say, I don't know, I haven't been a fan of sex ever? What is this?
yeah.
What is this? I think I know what it is.
Like, even when it was happening, she was just like, I'm not a fan of this.
She's not a fan of it. So I'm assuming that these gentlemen, I don't know, because sometimes when I hear a woman say this, I don't really be mad at the woman. I just wonder, what are these dudes doing? What's happening? Or what's not happening? Like, did this guy just come? Yeah.
Hey. No, yeah, that's crazy.
I see that, and when I hear things like that, I'm like, these men are. But then again, when you see how to be a 40-year-old virgin, he tried to put condoms on his toes, and you know what? I gotta give a shout out to ladies. Y'all see stuff. All these men are out here saying, we put it down like this and this and that. Y'all see what really happens. Y'all see the other side of the story where he says, "Where did this thing go? How do you place this? Where does it go? Where do you put the condoms? How do you put condoms on?" Hold on. Give it up for women. Nice for what? And then, moving right along, a gentleman by the name of J Doe.
What number is this?
This is number 2 here.
Okay.
Now, J Doe, we were saying, how do you let somebody know that their sex is trash and you don't want to do it with them anymore? J Doe said, I've been trying to figure out how to tell this girl her cookie crumbled.
Rumble.
It is crumbled. First off,
Wow.
we're going to have to do a special sound for you. Because we're going to get right into it. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. There's 2 ways to do this. This is more informational, and that's why this is definitely a comment of the week. There's 2 ways to do this, J-Do. There's the non-direct manner technique, and when you do it in this manner, it's saying, boy, oh boy, the hours really are picking up at work. Boy, oh boy, I sure am tired. Boy, oh boy, I really started a karate class. And I'm a kids football coach and a youth minister. My time is scarce. I don't have a lot of time these days. Girl, I haven't seen you in a while. The texts dwindle away. The calls dwindle away. And then when she says, why you haven't called me lately? Boy, oh boy, I sure am busy. It's time for my karate match. I gotta go. then she loses interest in you because she's like, oh, he's already got something to do. He always say he busy. He always don't call me back. There's that technique. And then there's this technique. Toasty! When you just say, look here, woman. Your pussy's whack. Get that stuff out of my face.
Wow.
I want no part of it.
How do you really feel about this?
There's that way. And the reason I say this because J Doe, you strike me as a gentleman that used the second approach. So I know you're growing up in the world and you don't want to say these things anymore. And you want to tell them a tender way by saying, honey, your cookie crumbled. Tell her your cookie is expired. It ain't just crumbled. It's expired. It's no good. And it doesn't bring joy to me. And if I dipped a cookie in the milk, that moisture won't even save it because it's a trash cookie.
What? Now, I have a question. What makes it trash? Just real quick, what qualifies it as this is trash?
I think, and this is rare for men to go through this versus women because there's a lot of things we could do wrong. But when a man goes through it, there is the hype. It's kind of like with a movie. If you say this is the best movie of your life, you'll never see a movie like this. And you see those trailers. Once you get there, you'll be like, this is trash. It may not be trash, but all that hype made it become trash because you thought it was going to be better. So when these girls go listen to David Banner and they say, real girls get down on the floor. And then when we get to the house, and then they say real girls get down on the floor for real because it's time to take a nap, we begin to get concerned. Or when they say real girls get down on the floor because we're not going to get up. We're just going to be on the floor. Do your thing. I'll be a corpse. We don't want it corpse style. We want to make sure that you're a participant. Or if you have something that we're definitely not a fan of, cavern situations. When it's like going down a cave of drywall. There's no moisture. And J-Doe, if you're going through that, I'll tell you there's an aisle at Walmart where you'll see it's near the pharmaceuticals. You'll see things such as KY jelly. You'll see things such as baby oil. You'll see things such as, and even if you feel wild, blue magic.
Don't put any of those last two things in there. You can't put that in there.
Don't put it in there, but you can put blue magic all around. And J-Doe, he seems like that kind of guy. So J-Doe, go ahead and get that blue magic and get it cracking.
You know, bring that cookie back to life.
Yeah. Don't
resuscitate it.
What those things called when they shock them back? A defibrillator. Put the defib on it. And then
some CPR or something.
Exactly.
But anyway, okay.
Now, this one is a little more concerning. This is one of the more concerning comments I've seen in all my days, actually. Mm-hmm. First off, I'm going to call this gentleman and let him, let him defend himself. There's a gentleman by the name of Kwame Young. And what Kwame informed us, I knew he was a fan of this, and I've been seeing a lot of people that are fans of women that break your stuff. Women that tear your PS4 up by submerging it in water. Set your Jordans on fire. Mm-hmm. And the reason they do this is what I'm hearing is because they love you so much. Now, I'm going to call this gentleman and I'm going to let him explain himself. And when he finishes explaining himself, I'm still going to trash him. Yes, this is the Velvet Juggernaut had to reach out to you in regards of some of your intriguing behavior that you've been engaging in. We just want to know what leads you to believe that having your items damaged is all worth it. We need to hear it from the man himself.
Okay, so this is the thing. I feel that in our group, or your podcast group, mm-hmm. as well as all around the internet, there's these crazy rumors going around that if you got a girl that's batshit crazy, you shouldn't be with her, how good the pussy is, and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I prefer not to look at them as crazy, but as passionate. And passion runs two ways. If I know that there is a girl who is absolutely crazy about Kwame Malik Young,
Oh my.
full government, people. Full government. I'm talking crazy. It was like sucking me off during lunch in the car, or fuck me in the back of restaurants, shit like that.
Yeah.
I love that girl. That is my favorite kind of girl. Y'all can say what you want about it. You can talk about it, call her a freak, blah, 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 whatever. I'm getting there. But you got to know that that girl clearly has buttons to be pressed. And if she's going to fuck me after eating a steak tartare in the men's room, then probably if my phone goes off at 1 o'clock in the morning and neither her nor I am expecting my phone to ring, she's going to want to know who's on the other end of that phone.
Indeed.
And if she doesn't get her way by finding out who's on the other end of that phone, or if the person on the other end of the phone reveals themselves to be another female, it is quite possible that the same person that fucked you in the bathroom over the steak tartare is going to destroy all of your sneakers and bust out the windows of your car.
And it's all worth it.
Because it's the same passion. Yes, it's all worth it. It is always fucking worth it. What dudes in that situation need to do is understand. Like, I know a few. I ain't gonna name no names. I have a homeboy, one of my close friends. His old lady is crazy. He married her. Best pussy he ever had. That's what he told me.
Oh my.
And she loved him like no other woman ever loved him. However, I heard her cuss him out at a beach party in front of all our friends. Tell him he looked like a monkey with a gold tooth.
Oh my.
Right. But guess what? They're happier than ever because he done learned the buttons not to push. You don't go around doing all that lying and sneaky shit that most niggas do. And he's happy with his life. Now, I've been over there one night and I had to help him hang up a door. And she was like, you need to get this door fixed before I go to bed. And he laughed about it, but then he looked at me, he was like, hey man, let's hang this door before she go to bed because I want to make sure I get some ass tonight. So he was dead serious.
Oh yeah?
Dead serious. Yeah. That's why I don't begrudge dudes that can't go to the club or dudes that can't do the recreational drugs or do any drinking, heavy drinking during the week or go see Wiz Khalifa at the observatory because these guys got wonderful pussy at home that will kill them.
So, in other words, once you've been down this road of getting your items destroyed, you learn which buttons not to push, and then you only get the passion.
Right. Those girls are remarkably forgiven after they've destroyed your stuff.
You know?
And the re-up game is nice. I had a girl scratch up my car. I took my car to the Geico shop. They repaired my car. That was not good enough for her. She bought me a truck, bro.
You know what? With this being said, you've definitely proven the point here. We're gonna take it from here. I have a Kleenex nearby that I'm gonna wipe my eye off, and we're gonna go ahead and get to this. You have a lovely day, young man.
All right.
You be blessed and, you maintain all your laptops and everything. Keep the passion alive.
More diplomatic.
Exactly.
Now, after all that was said, I'm going to tell you how he said it on the book. First off, I had made a statement about, he said, it's passion, brother. It breaks both ways. If she'll bust your windows out, she'll fuck your brains out. Simple math. Mathematics. I said, can't a mediocre fuck with full windows work? Kwame says, nah, B. Some guys are immune to ordinary passionate fuck. and eschew from having their belongings and livelihood destroyed. The others know, before she ever does the first act of malice, that this vagina is gonna kill me or something, but we'd like to see it play out, all along trying to figure out how we can get out unscathed. They can keep the mediocre good girl lights off fucking. I want to get fucked during happy hour in Eddie V's restroom by a passionate broad that may kill me for my dick. And however foolish that sounds, it's worth it every time. It's the stories we got that make this thing called life worth living. Not sitting on the couch binge watching The Walking Dead and fucking 25 minutes a week. I want to live, and we can only do that by escaping death. Smarten up Nas, he hashtags. Now, let me say this. First off, shout out to Kwame, because Kwame's a great man. Hashtag Thriller. Shout out to Defmatic. I never trashed this guy until this. Kwame. We are in a point in our life we don't need a woman that's going to destroy, and I think I said this. If you're going to break my shit, get the fuck out of my face. If you're going to tear up my PS4, get the fuck out of my face. Even if you eat my cheeseburger and you didn't keep it for me or replace it, get the fuck out of my face. There's no way that somebody wants a woman that's going to break their items. I know he's saying that it's going to come back tenfold. I know he's saying that if I keep on smashing this woman and providing her with the eggplant emoji, that I'm going to get more PS4s and Xbox Ones and webcams and other paraphernalia, if you will. Kwame, I need you to sit back, cross your legs, and look at your life. Look how lovely it's become. Because you're not dealing with this madness anymore. Do not revisit your younger days. We've all had our windows busted out and our keys, our vehicles keyed up and other things of that nature. But let's not allow it to return. You don't really want that. Go look at your laptop. I need you to look at it right now. Blow it a kiss. Blow it another kiss. It loves you. Do you think there's a pussy that's going to be worth that laptop? No. No, it's not. Kwame, I know your life just changed. I need you to walk in your local kitchen and get some extra virgin olive oil. I need you to wipe it on your forehead. And I need you to say, I've been blessed by being dipped in the waters of the Velvet Juggernaut. You've just been baptized on Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. With that being said, we're going to get right on to the shit. We're getting right on to the episode. Lenapoli, what you want to tell these people before they get in here?
Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Where can they find or follow you?
You can find me on all social media, and that's Lenopoli, LYNNEOPOLY. So that's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Monopoly. Also, my Gmail is lenopoli@gmail.com. And that's, again, LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com.
And you've got here 100% Velvet at gmail.com. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. Make sure to check us out on all of your platforms for audio. We're in this thing. Let's go ahead and get to this episode. Keep on following us. Keep on listening.
Yeah, baby.
Whether you're in the kitchen, the car, the gym, or sneaking off on extended break, even on the toilet, you're listening to the best podcast. Excuse me, the best pimpcast you could be listening to right now. So catch a vibe with us. It's Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. Let's do it again.
Velvet Vibes Podcast.
So, let me tell you right now, okay, in the building.
It came out of nowhere, bro. I wasn't even ready. Nobody was ready. I was like, I didn't even hear.
I'll tell you why I was so ready. Because I was hot as shit. I ain't gonna lie, we have to cut the AC off for y'all so we can make sure to get y'all the best quality. You already know what's going good with Velvet Vibes Cakez. We are sweating for you guys so you know that the OG Velvet Juggernaut is in the house.
You know what's the motherfucking
You know you've got here that good old Monopoly. Let me give you an air horn and you drop that gospel on us.
Oh, I'm still here. I'm here.
So let's do it again. Monopoly, let me get you your full air horns.
Hey, y'all.
That sounds so much better and cute.
Right? She sound like a goddamn cuddly
Little teddy bear.
Don't you say Teletubby.
Oh wow!
Are we doing this early? See, I didn't do that. Sounds like that someone just fired at me there real
Yeah, she
early.
did. Shots fired.
Real early, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But I'm with my raw shit, you know I'm here. What's good? I've got here the Wild Child.
wild child?
You know your boy cooling down his drink so he can sip some more. I feel you.
Hey, and then there's a young gentleman in the house. He's still in this biatch. That guy is Scorpion King.
Get over here!
What's up? What's up? Trying to eat on this pizza so I can recuperate.
Hey, what's up back in the game, my G?
Absorb the alcohol.
There you go.
We promise y'all it's not done. And we were sitting here talking about it, about the whole situation with the cakes and compromise. You know we want to know what makes you keep dealing with the motherfucker that you know you're done with. We got a whole bunch of other questions. Because somebody's going to take us to Kicker Heaven. Smack your ass on the booty. Just like that. Anyway. Now, I'll move right to this shit like I said. Now, have you ever known, or have you, first off, have you been that guy, Mr. Wild Child? Have you dated somebody you know your family and friends, or family or friends, they don't like this person? You know they don't. Put that. I'm not saying that you continue forever, but you probably did it for a while. It's time to testify.
I mean, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I have.
So you been on that road? How did
Yeah,
that go?
I definitely been down that road. Ended up being Ryan's wife.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Was that towards the end or the whole time?
That was kind of the beginning.
Oh, wow.
Not at the beginning. It was kind of like middle beginning.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, that's, I'm still gonna do it like Nike.
Did you tell her, or you?
So yeah, that's a weird conversation.
That is a weird conversation to have. So it was real sensitive.
My family don't like.
Did you hint at it, like, "Hey, baby, don't go"?
I mean, it was. I guess it was bad, but it wasn't bad because it felt like it was like, yeah, I really kind of not feeling it, but it was family. So you took it into consideration, but you really didn't take it into consideration because if they were just like, yeah, you like your youngest, and we were just really hard on you, blah blah blah. So it's like how do you take it?
Yeah.
So I mean, but even still to this day, like she gets invited to like barbecues and stuff like that. To this case, to this day.
Did she get the side of her?
No, she doesn't get decided. That's not the case.
Because now she's not with you, so they're like, hey, who cares?
But I mean, it's been family for a minute. I mean, she's the mother to my son, so I mean, like,
I think that was the only problem. It wasn't necessarily they don't like her; they just didn't like y'all together.
And that could be it.
So I think that was the problem. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that was the gist. So I don't know, you know. So.
Was she?
That's not true.
Was she aware that they like? Cause
yeah, she was aware.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes they're like,
she was like, I don't think your mom likes me.
Yeah.
I got those.
Yeah.
I got those.
Did you say?
I was like, no, you know,
she loves you.
No, she just don't like you with me because I'm the youngest, you know, and all this stuff. You know, I don't think she just not likes you.
Yeah.
Got those.
Was it the same with?
After the mic goes off, I need details on this. I'm not gonna ask details on the air, but you know.
Oh. Well, yeah, that did happen. That did happen.
Was it the same with friends? Like, or the friends were fine and the family wasn't, or no, or it was on both sides?
You know what?
Or a little bit.
I can address the first situation, and I'm gonna be straightforward and honest. I mean, it was years ago, so I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
My friends actually tried to plot against me
to make y'all break
my
up.
younger years. Yeah,
help y'all break up.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's straightforward and honest.
Don't drop that.
So,
was it with a good heart they wanted this, or it was just like
no? There's no good heart in this.
Like he can come to the strip club again. So let's break this up.
So it would be like, because I met my wife, or my ex-wife. Mm-hmm. I met her doing like dancing in the club and all this good stuff. So she was like, in our beginning of the relationship, she was like, you know what, I don't have a problem, you know, doing what you're doing when you go out with your boys, you know, just as long as it's not disrespectful and you know you come home, you know, and you be safe and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have a problem going out and dancing with other females and all this good stuff. Mm-hmm. Just like it was a shit that was mentioned on our page.
Yeah, okay.
So it wasn't a problem. And if it wasn't mentioned on our page, I feel like you should make that a topic.
No, it was mentioned.
I mean, I feel like it was mentioned already. So
yeah.
Okay, so
debit cards got broken and everything else.
Yeah. So in that situation, I never had a problem.
Yeah.
So my boys would go back and report what had happened that night and what was going on that night in regards to me dancing with who, what, when, where, why. And I wouldn't even get numbers and nothing like that. It was just like, it would be a report that my wife would know about or my ex-wife would know about. And it would get back to me and she would tell me. Exactly. And I'd be like, oh, I'm going to the club with some skips, scabs, scoundrels, and some niggas that just don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. And it was because they wanted my position.
They was trying to get her.
They wanted my position.
Wow.
That's what I was gonna ask that, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, that's.
I don't feel too much information.
The only reason why Negroes snitch is if they want a position.
Oh wow! So it was a twist to what you thought. You thought he was trying to get them back in the streets.
Yeah, I was like, maybe they're trying to say.
No, they trying to get my position.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So
you got people out here that do this shit.
That's wild.
That's that. It's the name Wild Child. That's really reason why I don't give a shit. Yeah, I've had that happen to me, and it wasn't just one person.
Oh, this happened on more
than
one.
Two people that I knew since like grade school, middle school, that had wanted to make sure they told her because they knew her because they wanted my position.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's wild.
True facts. Even though, FYI, I'm still friends with these people to this day, which is the kicker. But
if you were in a relationship, would you look at them like?
Now that I know, because at the point of that, nah. Like when we were still cool, but when I knew what I knew, nah, I wouldn't do anything.
Cause check this out, there are as males or as hunters, as you would say.
There you go.
Or whatever term you want to use.
There you go. No, hunters is perfectly amazing.
Okay.
There you go.
As hunters, you know that your homeboys are hunters as well.
Agreed.
So, there are certain kind of dudes, which is very minimal, that a man, a real man, would allow around his woman alone. And these are normally super good friends, best friends. But there's other niggas that I'm just like, they hit me with the, hey, I'm nearby, I'm like, sit outside until I get there.
Right.
Because I know how you roll.
Right.
I'll see you when I get there. and you just be in the car, and then I'll let you in. And
I
then there's I know you. We've been down for quite some time. I am aware that is not how you get down. You know what I'm saying?
And at the point, I mean, and this was in my way, way younger years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking I ain't even 21 yet at this point. So these are my way, way younger years that I started figuring this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And how slimy dudes can get, men can be in regards to the situation. So at this point, you know what I'm saying, I'm learning this shit. And I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't even think my own boys in my own dojo would do me like they doing me. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, that's when I learned. I'm like, yo, niggas ain't shit either.
And you gotta know how to define the term quote unquote best friend.
Right?
I had a friend of mine.
These are boys that I rolled with since high school.
Watch this. I had a friend of mine come to my house with his girlfriend and his air quotes best friend.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, what y'all cooking? And whatever I was making, he went in the kitchen and his air quotes best friend was still in the living room with his girlfriend. And he was like, now what you say your number was again? And they were kind of having a whisper conversation, but I heard it. And he was like, oh yeah. She was like, oh yeah, don't forget, when I get away from him, hit me up. He was like, cool, that's what's up. And then he came back in there and it was like, yeah, man, you know, it's a good day and everything. We just started talking about whatever. Of course, I didn't report this because he wasn't my best friend. Right. But that was his best friend. It was a friend of mine who brought his best friend. And when I saw that, I'm not saying it's the first time I heard of it, but when I saw that, I was like, you gotta watch what males you allow around your female. And you gotta watch who you're saying, that's my friend, that's my best friend, or me and him go way back. Because sometimes way back don't matter. Sometimes it's really about character. Because sometimes they'll lean your girl way back. And that's how that goes. But addressing the situation that we was talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have dated somebody that I know my family don't like. And when I was going through it, it was funny because in my family, me and you have similar personalities, so you know, you're familiar with that. So in my family, I'm more of the, hey, make sure Velvet comes. He's gotta be there. He's gotta be there. Oh, we're having a barbecue. Make sure, ask him what time he's coming. Those times start getting real limited. And I start calling people and I'm like, what's going on? Oh, we're at the big barbecue.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, what happened? Oh, I didn't think you wanted to come to this. We're just at the big barbecue. So then I was just like, oh, you know, they're so busy. They knew I was busy. They didn't call me. And then the big barbecue happened again. And then they went bowling. And then it was like, oh, we're playing putt-putt golf. And then I was like, oh, we would have totally came. They're like, oh, you guys are so tired. And then I said, hold on. I'm not getting an invite for a reason. And then she was asking me the same thing what you were saying. She was like, I don't think your family likes me. And at first, it started with me being naive. I was like, oh no, they're just, you know, maybe they're so busy or something.
Right.
But then I started getting solo invites. That's when I knew something was funny. It was like, hey, we're having a barbecue, but just come by yourself. Don't bring her. So then I started being like, oh, this is true.
This is real.
This is true.
This is real.
Yeah, so I would go to these events.
I think families be doing that on purpose. Because I remember even as a kid, it started. Like, my sister-in-law to this day, both of them, I was like, I don't like either one of y'all. And they were dating my brothers back in middle school. Yeah. You know, so it was just kind of like, and they still remember that because I was really like adamant about it. Like, I don't like y'all.
Did you have a reason, or you just
no reason? I just didn't like them, just because. And I think that even to this day, people still do stuff like that just because that's the new person. Let's give them a hard time. It's like a hazing. Let's haze them, and it's just like, yeah, it's like just let them, just let them in.
But I'm not gonna lie though, and like in my family, you don't get hit with the you can't get in this family.
Right.
It's just once you reveal certain things, because of course initially we were getting all the barbecue invites. I just noticed eventually we weren't getting the invites. And that came with the, like I said before, I'm not the guy to be like, she did this and she did that. Some of this stuff, they saw it. They were there. Or they received phone calls of, oh, this happened, or her jealousy and all these other things I've addressed on a lot of other episodes. I even had an episode, a situation where my mom was in town, my mom was cooking. This young lady I was dating, I was like, hey, this is blank. Here she is, introduce yourself. And I thought they were going to shake hands and, hey, nice to see you. Her response after that was, okay, well, I'm going to the house. I'm sleepy. I'm going to go take a nap.
Oh, shit, okay.
I was like, well, you guys can interact for at least 10 seconds. No, that's all. Nice to meet you. I'm going to the house. So, I'm going to be honest. She was a rude bitch.
Damn.
This one was a rude ass bitch. Like, so she was just like that. So I was just like, yeah, that's wild. Like, and I couldn't be like, oh, she's just kidding. And then I think my mom was here like a week, and there's a few other episodes like that she was just like, and it wasn't long after that before I wasn't at the Christmas tree and I wasn't at the barbecue.
Damn.
And then I said, and I wasn't even mad. I wasn't like, I ain't even saying this from a like, oh, I can't believe it. I was like, this person, this which goes right into our topic of when you keep dealing with stuff. I kept dealing with stuff that was bullshit, and everybody around me knew it was bullshit. And I was like, well, they'll probably change and stuff. And then I saw everybody was like, you're not invited. And then I was like, this person's got to get out of here.
I think sometimes even with that, even though you may not be the person coming to them saying, hey, so-and-so did this and so-and-so did that, it's just like, even when they see y'all together, and now the person's sitting there rolling their eyes, because when you say something, your family doesn't know why they're rolling their eyes. They may have a good reason on why they're rolling their eyes. And so it might be valid, but they just see like, dang, this person's always having an attitude or rolling their eyes and stuff, but it's just like, they don't know before that, you just did X, Y, and Z. Like, so it's just kind of like, I feel like it's very one-sided, because at the same time, their family may be looking at you like this guy's a piece of trash. You know, so it's kind of like both of y'all either are pieces of trash or
one's a piece of trash or nobody.
Somebody's either the real trash or both of y'all are just trash together. You know, like sometimes some people bring out the worst in each other, you know, so I feel like that can happen too.
Yes. Yes, man.
You know what I mean?
Scorpion King, you have that face of you've been through.
No, I haven't, but I know several people who have.
You never dated anyone that people was like, I don't like this bitch.
But I know who have.
What took place with that?
I mean, to this day, they still go around their family.
Well, they still
date.
Oh my god.
They're both.
I mean, they have kids.
How much does that matter?
It matters a lot, I think.
Is that a topic?
I'm gonna let him continue.
Go ahead, question.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him continue and we keep
I mean, with some people it matters to.
How much does it matter to you?
Which one?
If your family like the person you're talking to.
Are we together or not together?
Yeah, I'm together. Not just, let me rephrase it, not talking to your girlfriend. Somebody you really like. You starting to really feel this person, but your parents or friends are like, I don't like her.
I mean, with that situation, what can I say about my parents is they won't say it to that person, but they'll say it to me. You know, because how my parents are, they try to stay out of the kids' relationships.
But you make your own decisions.
Yeah, make their own decisions. Like they say, they can't pick and choose who you want to date. That's up to you.
They're dropping gems.
Yeah, they'll let you know, but it's up to you on what you want to do with this situation.
So, if you brought them to their house, are they going to say, get that person out of here? They're just going to be, are they going to be nice, like, hey,
They'll speak, you know, if they want to have a conversation with them, they'll tell them they want to talk to them.
They'll catch you in the hallway.
No.
Okay.
I'll be in there with them when they have a conversation.
Okay, so I got a question for you, because everybody else here has sons, and so you're the only guy with a daughter.
Yeah.
So when she starts dating, I know nobody's trying to think about that, but when she starts to date,
the only one that has a daughter.
well, you're a guy, only the guy that has a daughter. Y'all are super protective. So, so if she was dating somebody that you were just like, he was kind of a jerk. I mean, he wasn't horrible, but he was pretty, not good. And it's just like, what would you do? Would you just like, hey, come in? Would you try to talk to him about it? Like, would you say you need to dump this dude? Or don't bring him over here? Or what would you do?
I mean, I invite him to the house.
Oh, okay.
Just so you can give him that shit, right?
He got to come to the house. Have you seen Bad Boys?
I heard his name was Reggie.
Have you seen the movie? What is it? Den of Thieves?
Oh yeah. She brought up Bad Boys, bro. I just went right into it. I remember that whole scene, bro. Chitty chitty bang bang, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you look 30, you know what I'm saying? I remember all that, bro. All that, bro.
So how involved you get?
I'm getting extremely involved. I mean, especially, I'm just letting know I feel, look, I'm putting your hands on my child. I'm calling her out her name. Because, to me, personally, I see it like this. I mean, as far as you putting your hands on a woman or stuff like that, I mean, you was raised, most children that was born or raised with either both parents or with your mother or your father. But at the same time, you gotta look at it as you have a mother and you don't want another man doing the same thing to your mother. So why would you do it?
That shit gotta be established.
That's a question I'm about to send to you, Wild Child.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Now, I don't know your mom's status, and you don't gotta put her out here like that, but if she was single, and she was out here, and she was just like, hey, I'm just living the single life, like my son is living the single life, and she was on the same level as you, like, would you be fine with that? Would you be fine with, men dating her and stuff?
You know what's funny?
What?
My mom actually is doing the exact same thing.
Oh, oops.
Big facts. And my mom actually...
my fixes.
Chill out, man. Chill out. My mom is actually living my mom is actually living the single life.
Okay.
Real talk.
To this level. To the Wild Child level. To the wild.
I'm going to tell you right now, straightforward and honest, in my mom's recent situations, I didn't see different men. So I would feel like, yes, she is living it up to the wild style, the Wild Child level, like real talk is the Wild Child level.
Okay.
Like, well, I haven't just seen one particular guy. I've seen.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. She's dating. She has she's single.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why I don't judge her. I don't question her.
And that's why I didn't question
what she's doing and how she's doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Because I'm not living. I'm not saying the straight arrow life or this is my straight arrow life. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
you have to follow your arrow.
Yeah, follow your arrow. You know what I'm saying? So I don't say that my mom is in the wrong. Or in any event that she's right or whatever, she's just living life.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing.
I can agree with you in total.
Yeah, it is.
I'm itching that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to my mom.
If they were like, I'm trying to get those cookies.
Oh, wow.
First off,
you can cut that if you need to.
First off, I'm pissed off.
Cookies, the brownies, those treats.
I'm pissed off. Right?
You're upset. I'm upset.
Cream pies.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to get them cakes.
When it comes to my
no
mom,
compromise.
No.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When it comes to my mom, I'm a little more reserved as far as can she date. I'm not one of those dudes to be like, my mama can't date. If I see a dude, I'm ready to fight. I'm not that guy. If she likes the guy, he likes her, and it seems genuine, I'm not gonna say I'm not involved, but I'm not involved as far as questioning an adult.
Right.
You made this decision, you must like something about this guy. At the same time, my mama know that if he go left, I'll go left with a left hook. And I ain't even left-handed.
Right.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't need to,
incriminate myself. As a shout out to New York Knicks, what I always say.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out to my guy.
No need to incriminate myself, but I have had to go see somebody before.
Okay.
I have had most of the time, if it's like, you know, he don't make good chicken, I'm just like, well, you know, because my mom been single so long, you might get dumped because their knees are ashy. She might be like, he has ashy knees somehow.
FYI, bro, if you pulling up, Mendes is pulling up, and so am I.
Yeah, just like that.
We'll pull up. Don't even worry about it. So, we got you.
I have had times that I'm like, in this case, it's taken care of. My brothers are the same way.
Oh yes.
It's
I can agree to that. I done seen that.
Shout out to your brother.
I done seen that firsthand.
Cookie lady put out there, so I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
I seen that firsthand.
If your mom was sick,
oh, my mom, we already told our mom. She said if she ever comes saying she started dating again, nigga, she really gonna kiss me. For all three of her kids.
right the bed.
Right off the bed. We just gonna let him straighten up.
Kick him in the nuts.
We ain't gonna kick him in the nuts. We just gonna let him know. Don't fuck up.
You know what? It's a question I had for y'all the other day. And I was holding this question, but now that y'all got me pissed off.
No, you're supposed to be like, I'm upset.
I'm upset.
There you go.
Drake ain't upset enough. I'm pissed off.
Just
I'm gonna ask you first, Wild Child.
What? Yeah, why are you always bringing the heat straight to me, bro?
I'm bringing the heat straight to you.
You can't even say the question first and then kick it to him.
Because I'm so pissed.
That's the question.
Hey, what? So you know my answers go. Okay, go ahead, bro. You know my answer.
You might piss me off more, or you might calm me down.
One of the two. This is gonna happen.
So
I can't even say that. It's not.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard this on another podcast I was listening to. Shout out to Joe Budden. And he asked an interesting question. I was like, well, I would love to ask the Velvet Vibe podcasters.
Yeah.
Tell me this: can your homeboy check your girl? And I'm not saying check her out. I'm saying check her life. Just say you and your girl go to your homeboy's house,
right?
And he's like, "What are you doing? Over here we drink on a coaster. We need to get some damn sense." Your boy didn't tell you. You put your cup on a coaster. You fucking up my table. Wow. Like pretty much, he check her about whatever the shit is. Yeah, take your damn shoes off. What's wrong with you? You crazy? Or does he need to see you? And then you tell her,
he needs to see me.
Hey,
he needs to
take
see
your shoes off.
Like, you're not gonna. So,
he's your boy, but he just kind of talk left.
Again, I gotta give a shout out to New York Mendes. You know what I'm saying? It's my guy. You know what I'm saying? He brought into perspective for me in regards to like when you're.
Y'all had this conversation.
Yeah, we had this conversation before. You know what I'm saying? When you in relationships, you don't let nobody else check or say something to your woman but you.
Exactly.
So, and if it has to come to a situation to where you got some shit to say, you need to address me so I can tell her like, yo, don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why the fuck you eating pizza with not that napkin or that?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck the case may be. No, nigga, if you have a problem with that, and this is an issue, then you need to come holler at me when I get away with the road. Pizza. If there's a problem with you, then come holler at your boy. Don't disrespect me, because that's a form. I feel like that's a level of disrespect. Disrespect me.
Is it just how he said it? Like if he just said, "Hey, here's a plate," and
hey,
just left it at that,
then that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
There's better words,
but don't go.
Yeah, if there's a better word selection, like, "Hey, here's a plate," you know what I'm saying? Just don't want you to be no crumbs everywhere. You know, in my house or whatever the case may be. And that's something of respect. That's not checking. That's saying, hey, this is a suggestion.
That's how we
regards to how I live here. I don't want no crumbs in my house. So here's a plate to do what you need to do in regards to eating your pizza. So now you were just like, hey, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
No plate, really? So you just gonna get crumbs all on my shit.
Exactly.
Like, that's what you want to do today. So you have no disrespect. You have all kinds of disrespect for my home.
Exactly.
Like, that's a whole point of disrespect. I'm like, yo, what do I do? Calm down. Come at her correctly. You know what I'm saying? In a different manner in regards to how you're addressing my shit.
I agree.
You don't if you don't yell at your mama, you don't yell at your chick like that. Then don't yell at my chick like that. In regards to that, don't do that shit.
I'm gonna say this. I'm a very funny guy, and that's where it's really easy to get it misconstrued with me.
Right.
It's like, oh, he's just a funny guy. When it comes to that, like if you, the same thing, kind of piggybacking off what you said.
Yeah.
If you said, hey, I don't like people who wear shoes because we're trying to keep the carpet clean, I'm not really tripping off that. If you're saying, hey, oh, here's a coaster, or whatever the thing is, or even if it's you posted a meme that offended my girl and I need to check you. Like if you're saying it in a way that we're not going to use that word check, but if you're just saying, hey, she was offended, she wanted to ask you a question, I'm not really sure. If you come at my girl left, me and you ain't having a conversation, and I don't care who you are. I'm dropping your ass. Like I'm going to drop you. I'm not a very effective. I'm not really good at conversation. I know I'm in the conversation business, but when it comes to conflict, I'm not good at that. So once you go left, you're catching an uppercut. Right. And a lot of times, I've been in this situation before when somebody do something way out to the left, they get their ass dropped and they don't know why.
Right.
I'm not telling you shit.
Right.
You're just gonna pick yourself up and get yourself a napkin, the same napkin you try to give her, you're gonna need it to wipe your lip off.
Big facts.
And you're gonna have a different crumb. And you're gonna need some caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. I'm finna chap your lip in the summertime. Uppercut. Sure you can.
You don't give him no blue magic for that?
He don't need no blue magic? Oh. Because probably after I drop his ass, I'm gonna need the blue magic because she's gonna be like, oh, you're just like, hey man, how you did that? I'm like, no, we do this fade and play that Goldberg music and let me walk off. With Mr. Scorpion King. How you earn your championship belts when it comes to this?
Man, I've never been in this situation before, but like y'all said, if he commented the wrong way, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. I'm just gonna slightly tell her, go to the car, keep the car running.
That's a good.
While I handle this situation, like cool.
Your girl needs to step aside. She needs to step aside.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, but if he come at it a nice way, it's understandable. But like you said, it depends on how the situation goes.
True.
It can either go the right way or the wrong way.
If you go the wrong way, what happened? DDT?
He gonna end up in an intensive care.
Damn. Damn. Damn and damn.
I just go straight up to him, go call the hospital and say,
get it reserved. Get him the suite with the hot tub too.
Yeah.
Can I get a hot tub?
Have you ever been addressed like that in Monopoly? Like on some disrespectful type shit in regards to where like yo dude had to be addressed? Like yo, he disrespected me. Like I felt disrespected, so I gotta holler. You know what I mean? So or either you holler at him or you have your man holler at him. You ever been disrespected?
Wait, have I been disrespected or have I seen him get disrespected?
No, have you been disrespected? Because that's what we're talking about. Like,
Well,
you have to
man.
address the dudes. I'm like, yo, don't disrespect my woman like that. So now I'm asking you, have you been disrespected to where you have to get your mans or you even take care of the situation yourself?
Which is terrible. Go ahead.
I mean, she made, I
want to hear this.
I don't think it's terrible in the sense of the fact that I feel like the woman can handle herself and she know what her man's will do in the situation. So I don't think it's terrible. I just think like if she had to handle it, she handle it. And if she feel like if she had to make that decision where my man's need to handle this, then yeah.
Just open up and kick her butt.
I know I did. I know.
I feel like I've never experienced that. That never happened to me. I mean, I try to be respectful. Like if I'm at somebody's house, I don't do crazy stuff or whatever. Just all times I try to be mindful of stuff. But like, I don't know. Like I think I might address it myself. A part of me feels like I would say it myself, but
would you question the guy though? Like, damn, you didn't say nothing.
Some women do that.
Like you didn't say nothing.
I like your kicking, bruh.
Yeah.
Well, you kicking like a goddamn goalie.
Yeah.
And you know it's FIFA 2018 right now.
Yeah, you know.
Wait a second. I had a situation.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
No names and no whatevers, but I don't know. I have a okay. So I have a question. I'm not going to even give the situation first.
I want to hear the situation.
Let me ask the question.
I want to hear this situation too.
If a girl, let's just say you have your girlfriend and she's in a situation with you, she goes somewhere with you, and your friend that's a female disrespects her or addresses her in a rude way, how do you think that should be handled?
Hold on, run that back. I didn't hear the first one.
Okay. So,
curious.
if you went to like a party or whatever, right?
I'm in there.
And you're there with your girl,
Official.
and then your friend shows up
Okay.
that's a female,
Okay.
and she disrespects or addresses your girlfriend in a rude way, how would you handle that? Or how do you think that needs to handle? You need to check.
I gotta check my friend.
Oh.
Cause she's my friend. She doesn't have no tie or anything or like special tie to
you,
my girlfriend or anything like that. Like I have just my friend like, yo, like is there anything that you want to talk about in regards to why you shot at shorty like that? You know what I'm saying? Why you shot at my girl like that? Like, so what was that about? Because obviously if you're my friend, then it means you know that she's my girlfriend and we probably had conversations about her in any way, shape, or form. So I have to address you if you coming out shots fired at my girl. I'm not saying that my girl can handle herself in regards to a girl, but it's the fact that I know her and that's how I introduce you to her in regards to being my friend.
So you're the connection to all that.
I'm the connection to her, so I also have to be the middleman. I have to ask questions like, yo, why did you blah, blah, blah. And then even at that point, it's like, hey, if my girl did something wrong, I'm like, hey, this is what was said. You know, so how do you feel? And, I mean, at the point, I'm still a middleman at the point.
Yeah.
And nobody likes to be a middleman.
Of course.
But
what if they're both wrong?
If they're both wrong, I gotta
just step back or what?
No, first of all, if they're both wrong, I'm like, yo, you wrong for saying how you doing. You wrong for doing how you doing, and we gotta come to a mutual ground.
You know what though? I'm in public. If my girl is wrong in public, I'm gonna ride with her.
Of course.
Just because I'm not gonna make it like there's 10 people saying, hey, your girl is tripping. I'm like, yeah, my girl is tripping. She's just a fool. I'm gonna still ride.
They both of y'all do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna still ride with her. And then after we leave, I'm like, yo,
you all the way left.
Yeah. I rode with you because I was supposed to ride with you, but you really was on some other shit. Just because, you know, I'm not finna be like, I'm finna help everybody gang up on you.
Definitely.
But that brings me to what you just helped escort me to.
Okay.
So, how far do you think that your girl can handle herself? Like, at what point do you be like, she got this? And what point do you be like, oh, fuck that. I got some shit to say. Because I'm with you where you said, like, you know, if my girl don't got it, or if I think she got it, like, she's an adult too. Right. And there's times that you're like, this is a job for Super Wild Child or the Juggernaut, you know.
And I think that actually depends on.
Know your role or shut your mouth.
Yeah, it actually depends on the situation. Like, if it's like some girl on girl type vibes and they just agree to disagree, then I'm not gonna step in. Mm-hmm. If it's something like where the girl is talking out the side of her neck on some extra stuff, and my girl looks like she needs saving, then I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna have to figure that
Put your cape on real quick.
Yeah. It all depends on the situation. Mm-hmm. Like if it's something that, and even on the lighter side, like we'll say my girl's at a barbecue and it's maybe the first time she meets my family or whatever the case may be, and she looks like she's like crickets and she don't know what's going on because of how they coming at her. And then also
you got to put your cape on.
Put my cape on.
You got to step in the
phone. So long story short, it just all depends on the situation. If I need to put my cape on, I'll put my cape on. If I don't, I feel like she got the situation. Go ahead and handle that shit short, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm rocking with you 100% as long as I know what the situation is. So I don't want to think of us both look like friends. True that. You can't do that. True that.
I'm even rocking as far as like, if my girl, like if somebody says something to her and she responds and I'm already looking like, one, I'm not coming at the women, but I'm just looking like I'm here, I'm with the shit.
Right.
I can contact other women that come with the drop kicks or whatever we gotta have to make this not be the case, and you will be addressed accordingly. But at the same time, if just like say I'm in a club, even if me and my woman in a club, if I stepped off to go to the bathroom, I came back and I saw a dude making the attempt. When I walk back up, if I hear her saying no, I'm with him, and he leaves, I ain't really tripping because I feel like I'm like, you handled that. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I walked up and she's like, oh, this is my boyfriend, I'm with him. I'm not ready to fight at this point.
Right.
He has been dismissed and was taken care of. Now, if it turns to, hey, I'm with him, and he's like, who is he? I don't give a fuck. I'm still trying to get your number.
Them fighting words right there.
Let's do it. I don't have. You said that right. It's fighting words because I'm not finna talk to you like we can go right now. Because to me, when a man disrespects your woman, or if anybody disrespects your woman in front of you, they're saying things without saying it. They're saying, basically, they're saying, you're a bitch. You're not going to do anything anyway.
And I'm going to do what I want.
I'm looking at you. That's like those dudes. There's those rare dudes. Most dudes see. I've seen dudes with their girl, and the other dude walk up and say, yo, what's your number? Oh, this is my dude. Yeah, like I said, what's your number? I'm trying to get with you. Right. Because they're basically saying, what is this guy doing? Crying. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get your number. Like, when you do that, you are.
Well, maybe they should say. Maybe they should say, no, I don't want to give you my number. And then maybe they'll go away. They're going to say, no, you're going to give it to me anyway?
The fight already happened.
Yeah.
We need the fight already.
It's already done.
To be determined.
Scrumpy King?
That's a lot of disrespect.
How far can you say my woman got this, or I think I need to step in?
Like you and what I said is depending on the situation. I mean, if it's like, say for instance, I'm gonna elaborate to not do something about, you in a party and your friend is a female and she come in wrong, stuff like that. So I'm gonna address her first. Then if she's still with the shit, I'm gonna ask her to leave.
You asking your girl to leave?
No, I'm asking the friend to leave.
What?
I mean, she comes to the party, say the party's at my house.
Oh, yeah, this at your house.
This is at my house. And she come in all wrong, I'm gonna ask her to leave.
True.
She act like she don't wanna leave, then I'm just gonna pass it on. Oh, let her handle the situation.
True.
Okay.
I feel that unless like your girl is a thief. Like if your girl is like, some girls is with the shits just like the other girls with the shits. And some girls is looking at you like, please go to that phone booth and put your cape on. If you even give me the look of I need you to put your cape on, I'm gonna put my cape on. If I see you with the shits, I'm with my hands in my pocket. I'm really like, I'm doing the Tiny Lister Jr. stance. I'm standing right there. Involved. Because I'm just like, I'm right there, and I'm not gonna argue with chicks. But, you know what I'm saying? But I can say, hey, you need to fall back. I don't know what you got going on, or what you thought this was, but you need to fall back. But at the same time, if you need to go down a different direction, we can sing the gospel song. I think y'all know what that means.
So
let's not go there on here.
So here's my kicker.
Talk to me.
In regards to the situation, because I think this may need to be a safe, or maybe just be a safe way. So, what is everybody's like trust level in regards to beginning a relationship?
When it first starts. Probably 0. Mine is
0.
Yeah,
I feel it's at I put it at 100, and you trickles down every time you do something. It trickles down, then you can gain it back and stuff like that.
I'm gonna agree with the OG Judge 0.
Wow.
0? I actually am gonna agree with Monopoly.
You start with 100.
I will start with 100 in regards to, because of the simple fact that, and I'll break it down too, because if you say in regards to saying, hey, I just know you, and I'm like, you like, yo, I went skydiving, I did bear hunting, and all this stuff. I can only agree with that until you tell me otherwise. Like, I don't know.
Or you see otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
They go back into what you said, vibes.
Yeah, it's a vibes. Like, so it's a simple fact of, I don't know you, but I feel you, you know, in regards to like how we rock it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell me, yeah, I went skydiving, you know, 3 weeks ago, whatever the case may be, I can only believe that you went skydiving 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you're not gonna sit there and question and walk.
Right.
Where's your whatever parachute?
Hey, let me see a snap of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me. Yeah. I know you put it on some type of social media. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, that I can feel. If I'm like, when I first step into a situation, I don't come in like, if I be like, what's your favorite food? And they say chicken. I be like, you lying ass bitch. Like, I don't come in like that. But I don't come into a situation.
So you give them more than 0. You don't start it at 0.
Yeah,
it's maybe like a 50 or something, 50%.
Maybe let's say 50, but let's say that if you're telling me, like, if I ask what you did yesterday, I'm not really questioning things like that. But let's say I'm coming in 50 or 75, whatever you want to call it, but my guard is up. I'm like, let's not be a fool. I'm not going to be dumb.
Yeah, of
you
course.
know, if you're like, because I have talked to people when I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just with my ex. We're good friends.
Right, and I understand that.
And that's when the trust trickles down
and I'm like,
a little bit. Because it's like, if we're together, why would you be hanging out like that, you know?
Well, yes.
So then it trickles a little bit.
See, stuff like that, and I'm like, you know, if you go in and unguarded, you're like, oh, they're just friends. What I'm saying is, I don't just come in saying every time you say I like ketchup on my fries, I'm not saying you're a liar. But if you're saying things that are flags, I am putting into consideration this could potentially be a problem in the future, or this is a problem probably right now. Okay. And I'm not just saying, well, this girl's just an angel. You know, I've talked to people that the first thing we do is go to church a few times, and then they show me, I can't judge nobody's religion, but I've seen other things that make me think that they live an alternative lifestyle as well. Right. And I'm not just saying, oh, it's just an angel, all we do is go to church. It's the same thing. Like, so I'm coming in there, I guess you could say, optimistic that you could be as good as you seem.
Right.
And at the same time, you might be up to some shit. And I'm not going to walk in as a fool at the same time. But the trust, like most people, your guard will drop over time. I'm like, this girl is really cool. Like, I know that when I'm not around her, she's at home or she's doing her hobby or whatever.
I think that's how things go wrong, because that goes back to what maybe I said last episode or maybe in this one, that it's just like, if you're not ready to give that trust, if you're coming in with a guard, then you don't need to make this person your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever. Like, it's just like, you're not ready for that then. That's something on you. Like, you can't come in with a guard. You can't have your guard at 100 and your trust at 0. And it's just like, that's not even balanced.
But you know what I think about that? I think that is, and you're right too, but that's the thing. I'm not going to point it and say this is how men do, but for the most part, we are more, it's, a lot of people say women are more guarded, but at the same time, a lot of men will come into something and they're just kind of like how we said last time, like, we're just like, whatever happens, or I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever you do, like, as far as if y'all get into it, you're not trying to argue, you're like, if this works, that's cool, if it don't work. But I think there's a point in a relationship, and I'm not saying this is how all men are, but I am saying there's a point when you're like, hey, I like her. I like her for real. I really like this person.
You should say that before you're actually in a relationship. That should be the motivator to say, hey, I think I should take this.
You're on a probationary period. You should let them know.
Like, yeah, that's stuff that's epiphanies that you hit in the dating period. Like, you don't hit that when you're boyfriend, girlfriend.
That's the male flaw. That's the flaw.
I mean, that's reality of how relationships are going these days, and that's why they're not working.
Yeah.
Well, now.
Go ahead.
Let's be honest. That is the male flaw.
Yeah.
Talk to it.
So, you're right. I'm going to do this.
Shut. I just feel my drink.
We as hunters, we gotta have a lot more Q&A before we think about
going further.
before we think with our second head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really the gist of it. Like, you know, I noticed that a lot of things is like, you know, we as hunters, we go off the sex appeal, like,
mm-hmm.
like what we see. You know what I'm saying? We want to hunt that down.
Mm-hmm.
Not even know if she even got a bachelor's degree or even a diploma.
Or what their middle name is.
Or even what their middle name is, or they just collecting the food stamp check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't even know all that. You know? So it's one of those things where it's like you said, we gotta have more questions and answers, and we gotta figure it out. You know, we gotta take our time.
Exactly.
Hunters don't take their time. We wanna eat. We wanna eat. We gotta hunt. We gotta eat. We wanna take our time.
Hunting's a hunch.
Right. Sometimes, really, we should fast a little bit. We should fast a little bit. To get an answer. To get what we need to be.
I'm gonna say this. I want you to finish that thought.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna say this. This is what's like. We're not here just like with the situations where people don't want to hear when you just keep it this 1,000. But
right.
And I know the men may say don't give away these gems, but this is this is where us as men we really fuck up a lot.
Right.
How many times have you heard this story? The woman is however they feel about the guy. The guy is let's not sugarcoat it. He's a piece of shit.
Oh.
He's a piece of shit. And the girl is left with, it's a crazy decision to think about. I can wait it out. He might change. Or I can wait it out. And he's going to always treat me like shit. And he is shit. And that's this is how he goes. Because now all of us here have seen guys that they're like, he cheats on me, he does XYZ, he is on drugs. Whatever the thing is that's going on, it keeps going on. It keeps getting addressed. It keeps happening again. I've seen dudes like, stop it. They just drop it all. And I'm like, good, I'm all about you. And then I've seen women keep saying, one day, he's going to change. And then he don't. He just is like, I'm like, this is how I am. So we're leaving these women with like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
And then it sucks because I've heard this. I know you've heard this. When a woman waits around, the guy never changes, and they end up breaking up, and he be the perfect husband for the next one.
Right.
After probably what he learned in his previous relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
That's fine by me. I'm telling you. It's okay to be the cat lady, you guys. Like,
Hold on.
okay, like, I feel like...
Let her explain.
No, Scorpion. No.
Is you the dog lady?
I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's okay to be the cat lady.
I know.
What kind of cat lady you thought?
I ain't talking about that.
What website you been on?
I'm not talking about that. I knew exactly what she was talking about.
This ain't Poochie.
I done seen her post on Facebook in the post about the cat lady.
I can't. The first thing I thought about was that Erykah Badu.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be singing that song.
That's the first thing I thought about.
So you gonna be able to have a whole bunch of cats?
Yep.
First of all, and I believe you are not gonna be the cat lady. So
I can't picture you as no cat lady.
You would definitely not be.
But to me personally, I can see what the OG talking about. I done seen this shit personally from somebody else, you know, and I'm just wondering, like, why is you still sticking around if this person still doing this to you?
The man and the woman are both situations.
I mean, I done seen a woman stick around with a man. He keep doing the shit that he's doing over and over again, and I'm just saying, like, why is you still hanging around this dude or stuff like that? Why are you still compromise?
It's just, it's crazy. Let me just say something real quick. How you said that guys are hunters, right? And you were like, maybe y'all need to fast. Like, I feel like we all need to be fasting. Like, how they call us all consumers, the consumers. And they're talking about all of us, the mass, all of us. And it's just like everybody's going from one relationship to the next relationship to the next one. You dating, not even a full relationship, just messing around, next person. Some people, that's what they're looking for. That's what you're looking for. 100% go ahead, do that.
Right.
But the people that are actually looking for something, they're saying, I can't find anybody out here. Or they're going to the next person. It's like, just calm down. Slow down. Be the cat lady for a second. Or dog man. Whatever. And then get back out there. But I mean, if that's what you're looking for, to stay out there, then it's cool. But don't complain that you can't find what you're looking for and you're constantly looking. Like, you need to sometimes just back off and just...
So, hold on. Let's not play like she didn't say a mouthful.
No, you did.
Oh.
No. I didn't say that.
That was a mouthful, and I'm gonna follow her after you follow her.
Oh, yeah, because I got some followers.
Follow me now.
So, in regards to the situation, like, which is the reason why you might want to tune in, because of some fact that there's going to be a segment about when you're looking, what you're looking for.
I'm telling you, I have a lot to say on that.
So Monopoly brought that in real strong in regards to what you were just saying right now. Mm-hmm. So, and then picking back off that, it's a lot that it ties to each individual and what they do and how they do and what they're about. So perception is everything. So if you have a reputation that
precedes you,
precedes yourself,
we all knew that.
Then you already fucked up.
Yeah.
Then you already fucked up. So if you already the top thought, then I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie to that. I'm sorry.
Not to cut you off, but even with that too, like, guys, y'all get that perception too, and sometimes we don't know it from our friends or whatever, but it's like y'all give that off, like, oh yeah, my last relationship, I was giving my girl this, that, and the other. It's like, oh shoot, I'm gonna stick around for the title so I can get this, that, and the other.
Right.
So it's just like, don't put that you shouldn't put that out there. That shouldn't be the first thing you say. Like, I'm just saying, some stuff hold back.
So I agree with that too. Like, it's a lot of stuff that things happen because, like, this, in regards to man and woman, like, a man could be a little slut bucket, the woman could be a little thought, and you got that, and that's what their perception is. Little do you know, that may not be their perception in regards to what has already been said. It's just what you've heard. So, until you know that particular person, words are just words.
So you make it accurate.
And the funny thing about it is, you go with what the he say, she say is, what he say, what she say, and then nobody ever really knows the truth.
So let me ask you this. How she said about Cat Lady, everybody knows a person like this, or has seen, or you probably actively know. Have you seen people that they're in a relationship? You're actively in a relationship. Your relationship isn't going how you would like it to go.
Right.
The ideal thing, the adult thing is to work on the relationship, talk, all that jazz. You know?
Right.
Or leave.
Yeah.
Or ride out.
Ride out, nigga.
Or if you get there. So, but that's the ideal thing to do. But from what I'm going with it is, have you ever seen people that already got the next relationship set up? Like, they're like, this ain't working, and they start kind of talking to their ex. But they're still with the person they're with.
Right.
They're just like, oh boy, I miss you. I've been thinking about how things used to be in X, Y, Z. But they still over here. So basically what they're doing is they're like, I'm just trying to make this work out. Once you give me the green light, I'm going to dump this person, and I'm going to come right back to you. And when it all boils down, you can't. I've seen this before. I've seen a meme about it or something. Like, don't date people while you're in the healing process from your previous situation. Like, you're not even there to even date somebody because you're hurt. You're hurt and you're acting like a hurt person. You're walking around with this I don't care attitude, but now you have walked into and invited somebody else into it.
It's not gonna last because, you know, while you doing it, all it is just making the other person jealous. Because you moved on and knowing you're not healed from the previous relationship that you was in, prior to whatever the situation may be. So, in other words, you go say you just broke up, then 24 hours later you're in another relationship. For one, that's moving way too fast. Cause I know people who jump from relationship, and they're not going nowhere with this situation. So, in the same time, you should, like you said, we all just need to just take time, just, get yourself together, relax. Then when you go get ready to go out there, then you can try it again.
I think even for that, like, you have a good point, but I think, like, even for that too.
Go ahead. I'm thinking you all like, you put at what?
I'm pushing this button for no reason.
I'm really waiting.
You over here breathing and stuff.
There's the concentration.
With that too, I feel like more people need to be honest. Like I completely respect, like, your honesty, Wild Child. Like, I respect y'all's opinion too. Like, I respect it too, because everybody has a different point of view, but it's just like, you never hear guys actually be this blunt about, this is what I'm doing. Yeah. This is how I feel, and I stand by this. Exactly. And everyone's aware of how I feel. So, I mean, it's, to each their own, but I mean, there's still respect there. And it's just like, I feel like a lot of people are out here, just wanting that life. There's some people out here that want that life, but they're pretending like, oh, I want more. I really want this and I really want that. And it's just like, no, you really, yeah. And you just want to just, yeah. And I'm saying females too, they just want to get the eggplant and move on. They want to be the cat lady, get the eggplant and move on and listen to life.
Friends with benefits.
Your parents say eat your vegetables.
But people aren't being honest, and I feel like a lot of honesty, a lot more communication, we can be a lot more places.
I'll tell you what, and I see you ready. Hold it, please.
I'm trying, bro.
Please.
I'm really
Don't blow up.
I'm past 2 people on what I had to say.
Hold it.
Just let him go.
I'm trying.
So many people, so many dudes do exactly what she said, because they just think that's what she wants. Like, if I don't want a relationship, I don't need to say I want a relationship. I'm just like, you seem like you want a relationship, so I'm gonna tell you that. So I can. But go ahead, take us there.
All right. So, Wild Child on the mic, and my cup has got me real wild right now. We gonna start there. First off, I'm gonna say this. Yes, I agree 1,000% with the knowledge. Mm-hmm. Shit just needs to be said. Mm-hmm. Like, straight up. And I think it should be set up on arrival. Like,
yeah.
You figure it out, you see her, like, hey, look, I just was the case. Like,
well, I would hope you word it a little bit better.
I'm not saying like you
but get the message across.
You come full force, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying at least, do some things, figure out who you're dealing with in regards to that situation.
But get that message across.
And then get the message across. Well, second off, like, I think honesty needs to come from both sides. True. Because of the simple fact that women be waiting on either they waiting on their knight in shining armor, or B, they just waiting on that booty. Mm-hmm. Like, either way. Let's go ahead and put all shits aside and let's figure it out. True. Because that's all we really want. Right? I mean, as far as men and as far as women, if you have been damaged, and you've been hurt, you've been fucked up, you've been through some good and bad and ugly, figure out what you want at that point. If you feel like you're at the lowest place of the lows and you like, I don't know if I'll ever date again, or if I'll never be married, or I'll never be in a relationship again, whatever the case may be, figure out what you want. True. And then at that point, then you address who you need to address accordingly. True. So like, hey, if I'm single and I just want to stay single, and you see somebody you like, I like you, I want you.
Whoa. No.
No, just playing. Just playing. That's on my side.
No, basically, you're like, maybe I could drag you along through
Yeah.
this. Or we can just cut to the chase and I can be honest.
Right, look, I like you, I see you, you know what I'm saying, you rocking, you doing your thing, let me figure out what you about, and, you know what I'm saying, that we can figure it out from there.
Proof in the pudding.
But don't, as far as, and this is man and woman, don't falsify what you want. Don't falsify what you want.
Because you get what you saying.
Because you want something, so you're giving her the facts that what she want to hear or what he wants to hear, regardless of what you want. Don't falsify it.
See, that's exactly, you brought me to segue into what I was going to say. One of the biggest mistakes I ever had made was how I just said, because that, you know, keeping it 1,000, that shit applies to me.
Yeah.
I have been there where I was single.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been single as long as I probably should have been single.
Right.
You see something, you're riding a Honda Civic, you get to test ride a Ferrari, and then you say, cool, I work at Wendy's, but I'm going to go ahead and get this Ferrari. You can't afford this Ferrari. You just test riding, you need to just keep test riding it until you're ready for this Ferrari. So basically, I'm just like, hey, I'm ready to go here, and I'm not ready to go here. So when you get in that situation, like you said, if you're not just like, because you could simply say, I'm just trying to, you know, we can do this every Thursday at 3:45 p.m.
Right.
Or whatever y'all's appointment date is set at.
Right.
And you could keep it at y'all's weekly appointment.
Of course.
And you could give them a prescription, or you can say, I'm trying to take this thing to another level. Now when you take it to another level, you're held to different standards. You're held to different standards because now that you're here, the things that nobody was tripping on before, now it's like, hey, why are you texting this person? Why is your phone went off at this time? Why you have this many notifications? You may look at a single dude and might be like, wow, asking all these questions. You're not single now. Because you wasn't done being single, now you are in a relationship with a single state of mind. And you're like, I can't do this. I'm not supposed to do this. So you're an adult male saying, oh, you can't text these people. Oh, you can't say that. Oh, you can't. This is not good because you stepped into something you weren't ready for. That's what I said about females. They're stuck with the may feel change, or they're stuck with the I'm done,
right? Or
they're stuck with the I'm looking crazy out.
Yeah, nobody wants to look crazy.
Yeah,
and I think everybody wants to avoid being boo-boo the fool. Like and that's man or woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, men are subject to the first date and treating and doing what we do and how we do it. You know, just the female across the situation. Damn, I done did all this. I done cooked this with a meal and I did this, that, whatever, and he's still not coming around to being my man's. And that's where you come to the point where, damn, or what else do I need to do to get a yes?
Yeah.
To claim me. You know what?
Oh. Here comes a segment.
Y'all know Catfish, right? The show?
Oh, yeah. I'm scared.
Okay, y'all seen a couple episodes, or you just know about it? Okay.
We watched something together.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We sure did.
So, I've been watching it like a lot lately.
Okay.
And so I've noticed that the person that catfishes somebody, they're like, you know, not the typical form of beauty. Let me just say that. I don't know how else to say it, but they're not the typical, I guess, ideal look. Messed up. So, but then they catfish this guy or this girl that's like model status and all this stuff, right? And it's just like, but they're not model status. And then once they meet them, they say, well, my personality is still great. Why don't you like me? And it makes me, at first I felt bad for them because I'm like, man, they deserve to have a good person. They deserve to be appreciated too. But then I'm like, if you're out here,
right?
If you're out here catfishing somebody that's at model status and you're, you know, not to the world, like, why aren't you dating somebody that's on your level? Because you don't find them attractive. So then when the other person doesn't find you attractive, why are you now upset? Because you're like, what? But why? Because if looks don't matter, why wouldn't you find somebody that's also maybe overweight or whatever the case is?
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're overweight and you're like, well, I'm self-conscious and all this other stuff, so I just wanted to talk to you.
So
I'm the same person. We should still date. Yeah. It's just like,
don't go for me.
I never understood that. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes hella sense. It kind of ties into what we were saying. Like you dating outside of your realm or quote unquote level or where you fall. It basically falls into being realistic. You don't have to look in the mirror and say, hey, I'm a big, ugly motherfucker. You don't have to say anything like that. You know, you're beautiful if you believe you're beautiful. You know, that goes eyes, what to say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very true.
So, but at the same time, you have to be honest with yourself. I can't work where I work and kind of see if I can pop up in Beyonce's DM and say, I'm ready to take it to that level. Whether it's about money, my looks, or whoever's looks, or however, it's just being real. And, you know, we all think we're beautiful people, and that's cool.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm not saying lower your standards, but know where you fall. And I'm feeling like Jerry Springer right here, right now.
Final thought.
I gotta drop a final thought because we kept it just at 1,000. When it all falls down, man, it's crazy because with us dudes, we don't realize if we want to fuck, there's women that you can text and say, hi, I want to fuck. And they'll say, sure. I was hoping you would say that.
Yeah.
There's women, whether it's POF, Soul Swipe, Tinder, or whatever shit you're doing, it exists. But there's dudes that say, I'm looking to be a stepfather to your children, and I'm gonna write you a poem. And you ain't none of that shit.
Right.
You ain't nothing. You know what you're trying to do. There's women that's cool with you. And then at the same time, there's women that you might say, I'm trying to give you the eggplant emoji, and she said, I thought it was something more. But if you don't roll the dice, now you're a fake boyfriend. And you're pretending to be all the things she wants to be. You following the script.
Yeah.
You're just following the script. And then when questions arise, you gotta face these questions, and you gotta answer these questions. And we look at it in the sense of, is she true? Why she asking me this? Why she want? Because he told her, I'm gonna marry you in 2. After I saw you, I knew you was my wife. When I saw you walking down the aisle at Target.
Oh shit.
You done said all of these things. Have you seen that meme where it's like a guy holding his girl's hand on the beach and they're skipping up through the sand, and then it says at the bottom, I don't know why that bitch caught feelings. Look what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Sometimes it wasn't only machine guns, sometimes it was shotguns. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these shout outs for you. You already know how we do shit around this motherfucker. Hell, got a shout out for my offspring. Shout out for Valley Cookie Company. Shout out for Deathmatic. Shout out for the state of Mississippi. Shout out for all those people out there giving and Millie Rock. Shout out for the people that's out there eating lemon cake in the summer because you know it's lemon season. Shout out for the people that learn a lot of stuff about what powder donuts go and where blue magic go on your woman's butt cheeks. You already know how it goes. Did I just scare you? Parents were advisory. Because you know I would do shit here in the Velvet Vibes Pimpins. If you want to hit me up, whether you want me to feature on your show, whether you want to ask me a question, whether you want to give me a topic, or whether you want to say, fuck you, you son of a bitch. I accept all of them. I'm with the shits. I'm drinking today. I'm sipping on brandy.
Hey!
100% velvet at gmail.com.
Hey!
You know how we do shit here. I'll say it again. 100, that's the numbers, percent spelled out. Velvet at gmail.com. S.A. Wild Child, how does it get down?
I don't even know how to follow that shit first.
Just exhale out there and shout out. Make sure to exhale.
Yeah, boy,
There you go.
went to a lot of deep
the New York Menace too.
Yo, I gotta give a shout out to the NY Menace. That is my 100% home.
What's up, New York?
Give him a phone.
You know what I'm saying? Bums over Baghdad type vibe. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to family friends. Pastor, Reverend.
Several ones.
My brother need a shout out to brother, and I'm gonna get his whole name out there, and I don't never do that. Not never. That's a double negative. Not never do that. That's Anthony Cox. That boy gets a shout out. That's my brother. That's my ride and die. He official like a referee whistle. That boy cross some T's and dot some I's in your life, so I appreciate him. Offspring. You know what? You know, give a shout out to the ex. You know what I'm saying? The mother of choice. You know what I'm saying? She get one for taking care of the offspring. You know, give her one.
Boom shakalaka!
There you go. Yeah, I need that. And so to the people that's listening, you know what I'm saying?
There's several ones.
Yeah, that's definitely a several ones. we definitely love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Everything and anything. Like I said,
blow him a kiss in the microphone.
Come on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Love over all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love.
Blow him in a kiss.
You know what I mean?
Who's getting all these kisses?
That was on your big toe.
Yeah.
That was on their big toe.
The listeners in the followers.
Oh,
they get all
okay.
these kisses.
He blowing it on their big toe. What else?
I'll say I had 2 people today.
You already had a big toe in your mouth today?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Fuck. What's wrong with you? I don't even like things like that. What's wrong with you?
What?
I don't even like. Ooh. Come on. Let's go.
No.
I thought you said. But I guess
That's another segment.
If we want to talk about it after, we can talk about it after.
No,
but we gonna have to wait to say wait. You know, we can do that.
I seen one called Make Him Say So you see where your limit's at. If you ain't got no limit.
Oh! Limitations and expectations. Ooh! I like it.
It ain't my fault.
Did I do that? Let me give you my email while I'm doing this, all this extra shit. SAWildchild@gmail.com. That's SAWildchild@gmail.com. I'm calling now Linopoly.
You know what's good. Give her air horns before she even get into the
Okay, so as usual, friends, family, others.
Several ones.
I don't even know how to say that word. What's that word?
Several ones.
Several.
It's like saying several ones, but you're saying several ones.
Several ones.
See, I don't like weird words. If you have a weird nickname, I just don't. I avoid saying your name.
She don't even say Ray Strimmer yet.
Yeah, I don't say that either. I say Ray and.
She says those guys.
Yeah. But anyway, so shout out to friends, family, others in Houston, here in San Antonio, DFW. And yeah, my email is linopoly.com@gmail.com. That's LYNEOPOLY.com@gmail.com.
Yeah, baby.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, same thing, Linopoly.
She's aligned. That's how it rolls. And then we had a gentleman by the name of...
Get over here!
He unconscious.
Scorpion.
It's past my bedtime. First off, give a shout out to my offspring. I don't need that. I gotta go to work.
I feel like he need a nightcap.
Yeah, a little liquid drugs real quick.
I feel like he need a nightcap.
Go ahead.
Shout out to my offspring. The Cookie Valley Company.
Hey.
You know, she always...
There you go. There you go.
Keep them comments coming. Let's see. Shout out to the Loud podcast.
Well, you gotta say loud. Like, we ain't even that loud. Like,
no, it's a different podcast.
Oh, shit.
This is a different podcast.
Then
I'm gonna give a shout out.
You know what I mean?
Then I'm gonna give a shout out to my family, the team. Pimpcast.
You know how we
of
do it.
Velvet Vibes.
We don't podcast, we Pimpcast.
Yeah, there we go.
Give a shout out to Golden Nuts. They still looking for you, bruh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga need to make a call or send a pigeon. That nigga been getting shout out since day one. I still don't know who the fuck he is.
I'm gonna just post him in the group for no reason.
Yeah, you should. Like, I need to hear his comments on what he got to say.
Yeah.
But I don't even know who he is and what he's saying.
It's time you should go next.
Give a shout out to the 662. You know, everyone's.
There you go.
Everybody who's out there listening, you know, in the groups, keep the groups, the people, keep them adding people in the groups, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna do that.
Keep adding them, keep commenting, keep it all coming, you know, and that's it.
Yeah,
we out of here.
Clap, clap, clap.